Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shakib Iwan Hamri. My number is DE200037. Okay, we are from group 5. Is to tell about the for experiment 5, introduction to the simulating. Okay, for the first part is part A. We're gonna follow for the tutorial. Okay, this is for the tutorial. For the part A, open for the MATLAB and then open the simulating. After that, the blank model, then it will appear like this, and then we put the basic element, block and lines, such as step, transfer function and scope. Double click and type for the step, transfer function, and lastly for the scope. And then we connect it. After that is put out for the two scope outside and put a single line to the double scope. Okay, here like this, same like this. Then for the simple example, for the step of the simple example, we modifying for the blocks. For modifying for the blocks, we double click for the block parameters for the transfer function, and it will appear like this. After that, we delete again for this. And then we put for the allowing into in the denominator field 1, 2 and 4 in the transfer function. For the numerator is still the same, 1, 2 and 4. Then we click apply and OK. We drag a little bit until it appear for the transfer function. Then after that, we move for the next step is for the step block. When we double click for the step block parameter, it will appear like this. Same like in the tutorial. And lastly for the scope, also appear like this. Okay, here is like this for the scope. Then we running the simulation. We can save this file by the name of simple2. Then we save. Okay, after we save, it will appear for the name that file that we save for the simple2. After that, we can write for the simulation and click run. What in compiling here is appear here. Okay, after that, we move to the next step. Right click to the scope and it will appear the waveform like this. And it will appear same like the tutorial waveform. Okay, next step is we change the transfer function become 120 and 400. Right click for the transfer function and adjust for the denominator here, 20 and 400. Then we click apply and last for the OK. After that, we drag a little bit until it appear the transfer function. Then we right click to the scope again to see the waveform such as like this. Click run here and we get same like the tutorial waveform. Okay, then we move to the configuration parameter. In the configuration parameter, it will appear like this. Then we change for the start time from 0.0 to 0.8 and for the stop time 0.0 to 2.0. Okay, for the start time is 0.8 and for the stop time is 2.0. Then we click apply and OK. After that, we click double click for the scope again and click run, and it will appear the waveform here. Okay, that's all from me. Next, I give to my partner to continue for the building system.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. So I'm going to continue to the building system, which is I need to build the following system. Okay, so we must gathering blocks. Gathering blocks is we need to put all these blocks in this MATLAB simulator. Okay, we click the simulator here, click model, and then we go to this page. Okay, at this page we must find all of this block. Okay, how to find them? First one, we just double click at the blank space and we search step. This is first step and this is sum, and then this is gain, and then this is PID controller, and then this is transfer function. And the last one is scope. And then we arrange them nicely. And then we must modify blocks. Double click on sum, we click here, and then we change from positive to positive negative, and then click apply and then OK. And then on the gain block, we click here, change to 2.5, and then click apply and then OK. And then PID controller, change here from gain 1 and 2, then we apply and then OK. And then the last one is the transfer function. We change to the denominator to 1 to 4, 1 to 4, and then we click apply and then OK. Okay, and then change the name PI controller to from PID controller to PI controller, which is we click here and we just write PI controller, and then similarly through the transfer function block to plan. Okay, here we change to plan, and then the block will look like this. Okay, and then we connect them by using lines. Okay, we how to connect them? We just drag them. This to this. Just follow the instruction, and then this line go here. And then finally we must labels this one yes. This one will label as R, this one we label as E. This one we label as U. This one we label as Y. Okay, and then to save, we need to save. Okay. After we save, then we go to the simulation. Okay, how to go to the simulation? First, we click here and then we run. And we will get the same waveform as from the instruction given. And then checking variable for MATLAB is okay. We need to determine the k value. Okay, we go to the k. We go to the gain, and then we change here to k. And we click apply. We go here first. K equal to 2.5. And then we go here. And then we run. This is for 2.5, k equal to 2.5. And the last one, k equal to 5. K equal to 5. And we get the same waveform here. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Hello and assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Shamil and I'm going to do question part B transfer function, which is I was given the transfer function HS and design an experiment to study the effect parameter MCK. This value MCK we need to assume the values. Okay, first we must open the MATLAB here and then we click edit simulink and then we click the play model and then the blame model will come up and then we must find the step. To find them we just double click at the blank space and then we write step, then this step will come up. After that we find the transfer function, double click and we write the transfer function and it will come up. And then the last one we must find the scope. Okay, scope. Okay, and then we arrange them and then we connect them by using lines. Okay, after that we change the value here, the value of the denominator by double click on it and then we use the denominator 1 2 4 and then we click apply and then okay, and then we double click here at the scope and then we run to see the waveform. Okay, this is the waveform. And then back on the lab sheet, we need to observe, record, analyze and discuss the characteristic and transient response, maximum overshot, rise time and settling time of the transfer function. Okay, for this one we need to type some coding at here at the first page. Okay, first one is sys equal df, and then this is the value of the numerator 1, and then this here is the value of the denominator 1 to 4. so this is the value here. This for the overshoot, undershoot, settling maximum, minimum, settling time, transition time, and the rest time. So this is the waveform. To find the value at the waveform, we double click here, and then we go here, and then this is the peak response, and then this is the rise time. This is the rise time, and then this is the last one is the settling time. Okay, that's all for me for part B. Thank you.